so I'll go grab a bar or something behind me. All right, here we go. But what the Discord? Right. Shh, movie's on. No spoilers, please. No spoilers. Okay, I just realized one of the survivors is possibly a male. Come on, Glitter Skull. Okay, so I just realized just now that I think he's a male. At this point, where was it? Like right here when they like, hold on, let me back it up. Right here where they were like back to back. I'm trying to find the back to back part. Right here. These two running, I was like, they look like, oh, right, like right here. I was like, oh, you know what? It's because he's turned. I was like, they kind of look like they could be like sisters. And then when it did this part, I was like, that's definitely a guy, right? It's definitely a guy. But I mean, it could be non-binary. I'm not, you don't know. We don't know. We don't know. Definitely just more male characteristics is all. So I did hydrate though. Hashtag hydrate. Yes, yes. Wild that the skull is part of the drone. Yeah, so first thoughts. A freaking baddie girl killer. Let's go. For Women's History Month. Secondly, drones in the sky? I don't know about that, Chief. Thirdly, yeah, 2 freaking survivors, which is 6 more perks, which is Marvin, you had to make me think about it. I have to get both of them to P10 to get all their stuff unlocked, all the charms and everything. P9 actually, but and then, lastly, as if the maps aren't bright enough, these freaking Silent Hill mannequins. But lastly, Miss Batty with her model walk. Can we talk about this? Like, I hate to say it, but people I'm sure are already sexualizing her. But Miss Batty walk with the glitter skull. It's the walk for me. It's the model walk with the glitter skull, dude. Like, my future ex-wife. Cut it out. Cut it out. Okay, so we have Thalita. I'm not gonna read their, like, stories. We'll read those when it, like, comes live. You know we like to read them and all that, but we'll do that later. How about no? Thalita has mastered the art of competitive flair, fighting kites with skill and flourish. Fighting kites? Okay. Her personal perks: cut loose, friendly competition, teamwork, power of 2, allow her to perform a series of fast faults, inspire faster gen repair from teammates, and help allies move faster after they're healed by you. Oh my god. Renato. Always keeps his eye on the prize, and he expects the same from his teammates. His personal perks: background player, blood rush, and teamwork collective stealth allow him to move faster when near a chase, recover from exhausted instantly. Oh no. Hide you and your allies' scratch marks after healing that ally. Oh wow. Okay. Okay, so let's have a look. Friendly competition. You revel in the community spirit of a competition and inspire others to follow suit. Whenever you finish repairing a gen with at least one other survivor, this perk activates. You and other survivors who finished repairing the gen with you get 5% increased repair progress speed for 75 seconds. Survivors only have 1 instance of this perk, right? So you can't stack it. Okay, makes sense. This may seem busted, but you have to also take into consideration that, like, it's when a gen is finished. So if, like, 3 people are working a gen and they finish it, for the next 75 seconds, they have a 5% increased repair progress speed. So that also takes into consideration they have to run and go find that gen and blah, 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 blah. So it's like, this is when a gen is done. So, you know, if a killer's there to stop you all or something, or chase you guys around like a Bubba or something, like, I think this is good. I always wonder how they can come out with more perks, but they figure it out. This seems cool. This seems cool. Teamwork, power of 2. It's hard to keep up with you, but it doesn't stop people from trying. Amen, sister. Whenever you finish healing another survivor, you both move 5% faster as long as you stay within 12 meters of the survivor you healed or until one of you loses a health state. Can trigger once every 140 seconds? So every 2 minutes and 20 seconds? Kind of weird. This reminds me of Blood Pact, though. Isn't this just gonna be like Blood Pact? Hold on. Let me read Blood Pact. Where's my girl Kate? Oh, they moved her. She's always on this wall, and they moved her over because of here. Hi, Fox. How are you? Where's Blood Pact? I have to, like, sniffly because I sneezed. After completing a healing action on the obsession or having the obsession complete a healing action on you, it's a 7% haste for within 16 meters. 7%, 16 meters. 7%, 16 meters. 5%, 12 meters. Okay, so Blood Pact only works with the obsession, like if you heal the obsession or the obsession heals you, and it's a 7% for 16 meters. This is whenever you finish healing another survivor, and this is only if you heal another survivor, not if the survivor heals you. This is if you heal another survivor, you both move 5% fast within 12 meters, so very close. So this doesn't seem like people are going to really use this. I do see people on YouTube and stuff that will like run like little duo perks like this and just like try to run the killer together. So I think it'll be more of like one of those niche perks where people will like do little builds with their friend or something. Doesn't seem very powerful in my opinion. Maybe if it was also like, or if another person heals you, because I feel like it's like Blood Pact still has its purpose that way. But yeah, I don't know. It seems like a knockoff Blood Pact. Like it's not as good, and it only works if you heal somebody else. So tired? How are you? I'm here. I'm here. Cut loose. After performing a rushed vault in a chase, this perk activates. While this perk is active, your rushed vaults are silent for up to 6 seconds. And successfully performing a rushed vault during that time resets the time. What the hell? Hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. After performing a rushed... Okay, I can already see people running quick and quiet with this. After performing a rushed vault in a chase, it activates. And while it's active, for up to 6 seconds, your rushed vaults are silent, and successfully performing a rushed vault resets the timer. This reminds me of Quick and Quiet. This plus Lithe? Lithe you want to run away, though. This is like anytime you... Yeah, I guess you could run it with Lithe. My thought is running it with Quick and Quiet. Because it says after performing a rush vault and chase, it activates. So you want your first vault to be quiet so they don't hear it, right? And then for 6 more seconds, or if you keep vaulting, it'll keep resetting. You could just vault like 50 freaking times and they'll have no idea where you are. But you need the first vault to be quiet, right? Like if you're trying to sneak away. So like, interesting. This isn't rushed actions. This is rushed vaults. So when it says rush to vault, we're not talking like, I guess, would vaulting a pallet count? That I don't know. I don't know if a pallet would count. A locker definitely wouldn't. That would be like entering or exiting. That's a rushed action. This is a rushed vault. So I think this is just vaulting like LT walls, like just vaulting windows basically. That could work too though. I mean, you could Lithe like run very far away and then vault a window. They have no idea. Like you could still, you know, you could run whatever you want with it. But my thought is that first you have to first vault something for it to activate. You have to do a rushed vault for it to activate. So that already tells the killer where you are. So that's why I'm like, if you run quick and quiet, the first rushed vault you take is quiet, right? And then for 6 seconds, if you vault another window, it resets to 6 seconds again. You vault another window, resets to 6 seconds again. And every time, it's silent. So, like, that is very interesting. I feel like that's, like, quick and quiet cut loose is going to be a thing. That's my thought. That's very, very interesting. Huh. Okay, so we have this, you know, when you finish a gen, you could work gens 5% faster for 75 seconds. And other people that have worked it with you. Teamwork Power 2 is kind of like a knockoff Deathbound, or not Deathbound, Blood Pact. And Cut Loose is kind of like a Cooler, quick and quiet, I guess? I don't know. All right, so that's her. Did it say if they're like brother and sister? I'm wondering if it says somewhere. Okay, here we go. As a teenager, Thalita found her community through kite fighting. Her uncle Ignacio taught Thalita and her younger brother Renato. Okay, so yeah, so he is her younger brother. He's her younger brother. Cool, we got a brother and a sister. Look at his flip-flops. Oh, not the flip-flops. You already know those are gonna everywhere you go. New background? I'm hoping that's a new map. So he has Blood Rush. Your mind and body are honed for great feats, allowing you to push through with extra effort when necessary. This perk activates once you are one hook away from instant death. Ooh, so when you're death hook, okay. Yes, Glip-Glops. While healthy, running and suffering from exhaustion. Okay, so while you're healthy and you're in a sprint, like you're running, and you're exhausted, you activate this ability to lose a health state and recover from exhaustion instantly and gain broken for 20 seconds. You are automatically healed from injured to healthy after 20 seconds. Being put into the dying state will cancel the healing effect. Wait a minute. Activating Blood Rush will disable it for the remainder of the trial. Okay. It says you are automatically healed. Okay, so let me walk you through this. So say you're death hook and you're not injured and you're exhausted. This with sprint burst? Oh, I didn't think about that. Let me just talk through the perk first. So you're healthy, you're running around in your death hook, and you're exhausted. Say you lifed, you sprinted, you dead-hearted, I don't know. You used your exhaustion, you head on to something. You use this to injure yourself, but to recover from exhaustion, and then you're broken for 20 seconds. And then after those 20 seconds, as long as you weren't put into the dying state, you are automatically healed from injured to healthy. Here's my question. Somebody using this with dead hard, or like off the record, or like just something that would put you in the mend state. What would happen if you were put into the mend state? Because it says being put into the dying state will cancel the healing effect. What if you are put into the mend state? Would that also cancel the healing effect? Like if you dead hard or have off the record active, or, you know what I'm saying? That's what I wonder about. But this is very cool. This reminds me of kind of like Medal of Man, where like you can use it once per game. But I didn't even think about this with Sprint Burst. That's actually pretty clever, because if you're running from the killer, like say you sprint away from the killer, and then you activate this to sprint even farther across the map to get super far away, and then 20 seconds you're healed back up. So I guess this is like if the killer is looking at you or tunneling you or something, you just book it across the map. It would likely work with like Mend and Adrenaline. Okay, so yeah, so it puts you in like the injured state as opposed to the heal. Like it would give you like a health state. I guess we'll have to see. Or if it cancels it, if it puts you in Mend state, so I don't know. Yeah, double sprint burst. Oh my god. My lizard's poking its eyes. Oh, cute. That seems very, very interesting. Like, this seems good for... I want to say it seems good for new players, but it seems like it might take a second to learn it. It's a complex perk, but I can see it being good for people that get tunneled. And usually you get tunneled if you are, like, the weaker link of the team. If it goes back to full, that'd be amazing. I don't think they would do that. Because that's how Adrenaline used to work, and they were like, that's too busted. So that's why I'm like, I don't know. This seems like a good perk for people that feel like they get tunneled. This gives you that last, like, one-off, like, get the hell away from me. Like, sprint, pop it, sprint, quick and quiet, do your fast vault thing, and just book it out of there. Like, just run. Just run. That is very interesting. Teamwork, collective, stealth. I also like that both of them have, like, these little teamwork perks, since they're, like, brother and sister. That they both have these little, like, team perks. I think it's fun. I don't get tunneled, but I die easily, so... Well, there you go. There you go. Whenever another survivor finishes healing you, you both leave no scratch marks as long as you stay within 12 meters of the survivor who healed you, or until one of you loses a health state. Only triggers once every 140 seconds. So this is like kind of how she's the one where like when she heals somebody else, they both get that like speed boost. This is when somebody heals him. You both leave no scratch marks as long as you stay within 12 meters. That's crazy. It's kind of fun. That's kind of fun. Okay. After you unhook another survivor, break into a sprint at 150% of your normal running speed for 6 seconds. 6 seconds. Oh my god. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. 150% for 3 seconds. So this is twice the amount of like sprint burst in life. Same speed, but twice the amount. My thought with this perk, this is a very, this is like a tunnel me perk. Because it's when you unhook somebody, you just run away for 6 seconds. This is, all the Claudettes that run to corners to self-care are gonna put this on. Background player, I'm sorry, look at the name. Background player. Farming perk. Like, I like that they came out with like another exhaustion perk, but like this is gonna like entice people to run away because that's their exhaustion perk. Like, oh, I unhooked you, I've got an exhaustion perk, gotta go. But I will say in certain circumstances, like a face camping Bubba or like a huntress, like anyone that camps, this is definitely an anti-camping perk. Because if you like run to unhook them down to the basement, then you get 6 seconds where you just book it. So like this would be really great for like those small moments, but I don't feel like there's enough of those to run this, and people are gonna see it as a perk to run to like get away from the hook. Did you healing at her hook? Yeah, it's like are they really gonna sit there and heal you because they have 6 seconds that they can book it? Oh boy, interesting. Okay, okay. Very, very interesting. I don't think we're gonna see much use of this perk. I think this. People are going to definitely use this. People are definitely going to use that. And people are going to use this, I would say, this cut loose. I think you'll see less of these 2 perks and less of his other perk. What about tunneling getting worse with it? Yeah, it's going to get really worse. It's going to get really worse. So, now, let's look at, is it the Skull Collector? Is that her name? Oh, the Skull Merchant. Difficulty hard. The Skull Merchant is a tactical killer, able to place drones that detect and debilitate her targets. Bro, what? Her personal perks are Game of Foot, Flack, and Leverage. Allow her to gain haste from pursuing your obsession. Ooh, another obsession perk. Force screams from survivors when breaking walls or pallets. Ooh. And reduce survivors' heal speed the more times you place them on hooks. Whoa, no. This is a tunneling perk. This is a tunneling perk. Why did by daylight we think it was a good idea? All these tunneling perks. Oh, Lord. Okay, so here she is. Oh, she's like a silent fighter. Black. Oh, she's a self-made millionaire. Adriana Imai. Coming from Brazil. Your prey is terrified by your relentless pursuit. After hooking a survivor, the next breakable wall or pallet you break will make survivors within 32 meters scream and reveal their aura. Oh no! Distortion! What will I do? 4 seconds. Slack is active for 75 seconds after the survivor is hooked. Huh. It's only 1 wall though? After hooking a survivor, the next breakable wall or pallet you break. Right, so you have 75 seconds after hooking somebody to break a wall or pallet. And then within 32 meters of that, which is, I don't know, like a quarter of the map, I would say. Depending on the type of map, that's a pretty decent space. So, interesting. Okay. Like in business, you profit most when those around you suffer most. Each time you hook a survivor, gain 1 token up to 10. When you hook a survivor, this perk activates. For each token Reduces the speed at which survivors heal by 5% for 30 seconds. That goes up to 50%. When you hook a survivor, reduce the speed for 30 seconds. Each time you hook a survivor. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 2, 4, 6, 8. Okay, so the max, the 50% would be like 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10. You'd have like 2 people left in the match for it to get up to 50%. But it's only for 30 seconds when you hook a survivor. So when a survivor gets hooked, for 30 seconds, these tokens will slowly add up and make it like harder and harder to heal. I think boons are already in play. I think boons are going to be even more in play because of this. Like, I might even put a boon on. Like, that's where I'm at. But like, but I can't take any of my perks off, so I probably won't. But I think people are just going to stay injured or something. I don't know. This is... A lot of people are going to run this, I can tell you. Because all they have to do is hook survivors. It's not going out of their way, like, chasing the right person. It's just every time they hook somebody, it gets harder and harder for us to recover. It's literally leverage. So that is... We have moved from the eruption meta to the leverage meta. I'm telling you right now. Like, leverage, Thanos, sloppy. And we're all going to cry ourselves to sleep. That is painful. Because usually when a survivor is, like, getting hooked and stuff, that's when people are trying to, like, reset. So, like, yeah, it's only those 30 seconds, but those are very important 30 seconds. Like, this is very strong. This is, like, scary strong. So, we will see. That is thwack. That is thwack indeed. No, that's leverage. Game afoot. First you pick your prey, then you pick it apart. While you're chasing the obsession, this perk activates. Interesting. Usually you want to, like, leave the obsession with, like, play with your food and save the best. Damaging gens and breaking walls or pallets gives you a 5% haste status for 10 seconds. Whenever you hit the survivor with the total most time in chase with a basic attack, they become the obsession. What? Oh, this is new. So it also not only is an obsession perk, but it is also an obsession changing perk. Kind of like Nemesis, where like when you stun the killer, you become the obsession, or Furtive Chase. When you unhook somebody, you become the obsession. I believe that's what Furtive Chase is. So while you're chasing the obsession, anytime they break a wall or pallet, they'll get a 5% haste for 10 seconds. So they'll get like even faster so they can catch up and chase. And whenever you hit a survivor with the total most time in chase with a basic attack, they become the obsession. So say I get chased all game, but they can't catch me, and somebody else is the obsession, and then they hit me with their basic attack, then I'll become the obsession. And then they could use... Wow, this perk is really great for people you can't catch. People you can't catch, I would say. If it's a non-obsession person that you cannot seem to catch all match, and then you hit them and you make them the obsession, boom, you're on them. 5% haste, 10 seconds every time you break something. That's crazy. All right, so if anyone has the PTB and would like to pop into a custom with me so I can kind of check this lady out and we can see her Mori and all that good stuff, let me know. Oh my god, I didn't even read her power. Oh my god, I'm such a freaking goofball. I didn't even read the power. I was just like, all right, let's see what her power does. Like, you could have read that, you forehead. Her power is the most confusing part of her for me. We're gonna learn together, don't worry. We would get Shelter Woods, the tiniest map. What luck. What luck, bro. Alright, let's see here. Cool. Okay, we like that. That's cool. Deploy drone. Whoa! Okay, inspect radar. I'm wondering if that shows... Oh, someone's in my drone. So I won't know they're in the drone unless I, like, inspect the radar. Oh. Okay, can you deactivate the drone? what's on you? Oh, I'm tracking you. I'm tracking you. So you can get rid of the drone, but it puts a tracker on you. Oh, wow. So anywhere you go, now there's just like a legitimate tracker. Can you get that off? What happens if I put another drone up? How many do I have? Is it 4? I'm sure there's add-ons to increase. Oh! Oh, it's just you. Okay. Wait a minute, this is Shelter Woods? Hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. This is Shelter Woods? I forgot to block my cam. Just remembered. The zooms. It's all about the zooms. What the heck is this? Ew. Surprise. Oh. Me making a fuss because we got Shelter Woods. Oh, what the heck? Oh my god. What is that? What is that? Oh my god, look at my nails. Oh, Zelen got the drone off. How did the drone get off of you? I thought you did that on purpose. No, I didn't. I usually block my camera when I'm not using it. I forgot to. They look friendly? They don't look friendly at all, Raymond. How are you? Wow. Okay, I will say I am pleasantly surprised by the Shelter Woods change, considering Shelter Woods and Rotten Fields are like the worst survivor maps because the middle is just a big tree. So now Shelter actually has like a little building. Oh, this is interesting. So we have this little, like, this walk up here, a drop down with a vault. I like it. Wouldn't it be cool if we can climb ladders? That'd be kind of sick. But... Oh, you have to match a pattern thingy. If you miss it, you have to wait to try again. Oh. Okay. Interesting. No, Zelen, I had, what do you call it on? Killer Instinct. I had Killer Instinct. The, like, da-dunk, da-dunk, da-dunk. I had that. Oh, you're in here. Oh, can I have a drink? Can I have one of these, please? Oh god, I hit the wine bottle. Thank you, thank you. Can I have a fruit? I want to hit the fruit. Can I make a pear fruit? There's a chest in here? Okay, I love that. Oh, a wine cellar? Oh, and a window. Exposed from the drone. That might be an add-on. I'll have to look at everything. We're gonna go through it all. Don't worry, guys. We're gonna read it all. Okay, so I'm trying to see... Thank you. Delicious. Oh, the music! How's the music? Why is my hand tweaking? Is my hand okay? My hand okay? It's done? Hell yeah. Okay, so there is an up this way. There's an up this way. There's a window here. This window isn't very strong because of that drop down. But this window over here is quite strong. I would say that's a pretty strong window. But it also comes out this way. So if you're running up here and you go to the window, the killer can literally just do this and catch you when you come down. So that's a decent window, but it's not like too powerful. There's also lockers under here. This is a pretty... I would say pretty unsafe. Unless you try to loop around the other side, which you can't because this is pretty much closed. It's too big of a loop on this side and too short of a loop on that side. So that's going to be a good, like, bad pallet, I guess. You know, you don't want a pallet. There shouldn't be anything that looks too strong and questionable, you know? And then we've got a vault in here that leads to the unsafe pallet, which I guess you could tie. I like how I'm on the killer and I'm looking at survivor stuff. I'm like, you could tie this vault or this pallet into this window. This base thing looks so cool. This is incredible. And this is Shelter. This is the new Shelter. So as you can see, the tree is gone. Did they cut the tree down? I hope they didn't cut the tree down. Oh yeah, I still have a drone up. Activate drone. Recall drone. I could call it back if I don't want to use it. So did they get rid of the big tree? Because the big tree's gone by the look of it. They must have got rid of the tree. Now they have little stumps around here. Very cool. Alright, so let's drop some drones. Let's just... There you go. So I have 4 of them, and it's Shelter Woods. So I could literally just kind of like... Oh, you have to wait. You can't just like chuck them and run. Alright, there we go. And now I can check my drones. And it gives me a terror radius when they're working on the drone. Okay, so we can see... Oh, there's like a timer around around them, kind of like a Freddy thing. See it? See it going down? Behind the portrait? Okay, we see her interacting. Okay, but then when they got rid of the drone, they have that thing on their body. When do you get the chance to get rid of the thing on your body? How long does that take? How long does that take? I like the radar. I think this is like so fun. Okay, you're doing it now. Okay. Do you have to wait a little bit before you can take it off? Also, we never found Hatch. Ooh, you guys ready? Oh. That's it? That's a little lackluster. That's a little lackluster. The random panda feet all of a sudden? The feet. Ooh. Ooh, I like that spot. That's a nice spot. I do like the, like, not knowing the killer's behind you part. Like, this whole part of, like, But, like, the drone does literally nothing. Oh, yeah, what is the feet pan? Oh my god, your neck! The drone does literally nothing. It just looks. It just looks at you and is like, yep, they're dead. Oh. Oh! Oh, cool. Okay, okay. In the drones, the killer is undetectable, and survivors gain lock-on progress. The drone reverts to scouting mode when no survivor is detected for a while. Okay, in scouting mode, I was like, what's scouting mode? Oh, no worries, Eve. Thank you for trying with me. I really appreciate it. No worries. In scouting mode, so after a while, if it doesn't see anybody, it scouts. It begins a sweeping scan. If it finds a survivor, it re-enters active mode. Survivors can interact with the drone to disable it. If they fail, it enters active mode. If they succeed, it returns to the killer, but the survivor is stuck with a claw trap. Okay, so you want to wait until it goes into scouting mode to disable it. Because if you interact to disable it, then it won't go into active mode. It'll just go back to the killer. Claw trap. The claw trap broadcasts the survivor's location to the killer until its battery dies. If they get too close to a drone, it enters active mode and the claw trap's battery is recharged. The killer can press the ability button to open a radar to see the locations of survivors of claw traps and those in a detection zone. If I get close to a drone and I have a claw trap still on me, it'll enter active mode and the trap's battery will recharge. So that's why you want to wait until it, like, deactivates. Leaving residue on the ground? I don't know about that. Special effect lock on. When full, the survivor is revealed by killer instinct while inside a drone's detection zone and suffers from the exposed status effect until the meter discharges or they are put into the dying state. What the? I don't understand how to play against this. I feel like usually I have an idea of what's happening, but with this I have no idea what I'm doing. Alright, let's see. Let's start from the bottom. Survivors with a claw trap destroy pallets when fast vaulting them. Claw traps with an empty battery gauge are destroyed when fast vaulting a pallet. Wow. There's a reason to get it off of you. You'll destroy a pallet if you have it on you, and then it'll destroy the claw trap as well. So you definitely want to get rid of that claw trap. Survivors in a drone's active zone suffer from blindness for 15 seconds after, well, in the area, and then lingers for 15 seconds after. Decreases active drone cooldown by 10%. Survivors in a drone's active zone suffer from 20% smaller skill checks. Okay. Increase the unhackable state duration of drones by 10%. Survivors in drone's active zone have no skill check warning. Oh my god. Increase the battery life of claw traps by 20%. Increase the duration of a drone's active mode by 10%. Lingering duration of undetectable by 20%. Increases the speed at which lock-on builds up inside drone active zones by 10%. So they lock on faster, which makes you exposed quicker. Claw trap survivors you hit suffer from hemorrhage and mangled until fully healed. Survivors in a drone's active zone suffer from exhausted. Anytime a claw trap is removed, the survivor's aura is revealed for 4 seconds. Survivors in a drone's active zone suffer from oblivious. Survivors that enter a drone's active zone suffer from 5% hindered. While in a drone's active zone, gain a 2% haste status effect and a 15% action speed bonus to breaking pallets and breakable walls, damaging gens, and vaulting. Lingers for 15 seconds after leaving the area. Oof. So if she's in an active zone and you're in an active zone, she gets a buff. All survivors start the trial with a claw trap. Increases the battery life of the starting claw traps by 150%. These claw traps do not recharge and are automatically destroyed when their battery is empty. So this gives them a good first start. Maybe they'd run lethal with this. That first claw trap has 150% battery power. So it'll last longer, and then once it's gone, it's gone. You don't have to get it off of you. Here we go. This is what that last person was running. Survivors that enter drones' active zones have auras revealed for 6 seconds. So that's a purple add-on. The pinks gain a 5% haste status effect when entering a drone's active zone triggered by a survivor. What was the other one? While in a drone's active zone. Okay, so this is if they aren't, like, scouting. This effect is not stacked, can only trigger once per active drone. This effect is lost when hitting a survivor. Okay. Activating a drone causes it to gain a 32-meter tear radius for 15 seconds. Oh, it puts a tear radius on the drone. This effect can only be applied to one drone at a time. Increases activation cooldown by 25%. Okay, I don't think people are going to use that one as much. I think they're going to use this one a lot. Just as scary as the head traps from Pig. I mean, these don't kill you, but they're pretty rough, that's for sure. Old Wind Farm. Lethal. Did she see me come back here? Yeah, she did. Okay. Throwing up a drone. We're gonna keep running. Got a pilot there. Pilot up here. Oh! No way, that just worked. Bye! Have a good time. Oh, I can see the circle here. Yeah, the scream, like, happens before they get hooked. It's kind of goofy. I think pain res, too? Not real. Oh. Fun. Dead man switch. Ooh! Was that when you deactivate a claw trap, you can see the aura? What was that? Is it me you're looking for? You gonna throw a drone up? No? No drone? No drone? I got too far away from the pallet. My bad. Starting to get an idea of how they play. She recalled the drone? Or can drones not be at hooks? I think drones can't be at hooks. If that's the case, that's a good thing. You guys want me to run to the corner of the map and hide? The heels. Okay. No drones at hooks from what I've seen. Good. Good. Oh well, I've been stabbed. It's me, the drone police. I don't see this one. Oh, I see it now. Oh! They're all active when you have a claw trap on. I was like, when will it deactivate? All drones become active if you have a claw trap on. Interesting. Okay, because I was like, what stops me from just like leaving the claw trap on and deactivating all of them? That's what stops me from doing it. You can't do that. Interesting. I forgot about that man's. I hit down. I hit down and then I went to walk and it didn't count it. But okay. Basically, I have to have one person like running around and clearing everything up. I was gonna say she's probably put more drones up than she is. I wonder if she's got the undetectable thing. She had no terror radius. She's got, like, all these drones up. My lord. Oh, she's gonna pick me up here. Ooh, close one. And she put a drone up. Of course. Oh no, she got me. my arm muscle hasn't, like, twitched today, so... maybe that was helpful. I feel like you need to just work on getting rid of the drones that are, like, in your area. I feel like this person's been playing this all day. Oh. Like, the way that they are just... the way they're playing tells me they've been playing all day. He threw a pebble. Alright, I think I've... Deadman's Shadowborn Pain Res Lethal. Increase the undetectable status effect. Anytime a claw trap's removed or is revealed. Yeah.